Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football for you, the smart fan. We're talking Miami football tonight. We've got Antoine Staley on for the first time here on Mark Rogers TV. You can join him on Athlon Sports covering the U. Also, Antoine is the managing editor for the Dolphins Wire. If you love the NFL and the Miami Dolphins, Antoine, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. What's going on?
Nothing much. Just as far as NFL, just getting ready for the off season and just stuff like that. So just preparing for that. Really, that's pretty much all that's going on my end.
Absolutely. Well, we're coming off National Signing Day, and of course, Miami did a nice job in that early signing period, getting a jump on some of the best talent around. I guess maybe the downer was that Miami was not able to close the deal on one of those two cornerbacks from American Heritage High School, Tyson Campbell and Patrick Surtain. Also lost out on Josh Jobe, who was an earlier commit, lost to Alabama. Just your thoughts about the signing class?
Oh, I thought it was definitely a really good class. If even if you factor in the cornerbacks that they missed, I never really thought Surtain was going to sign with Miami. It seemed like he was just kind of. I mean, he was always Miami always targeted him, but it never seemed like that he favored to go to Miami. It was either FSU or Alabama or LSU or things of that nature. So I just never got the sense that he was going to go to Miami. But you look at the whole class in general, I thought Miami did a great job, and they finished. Depending on what ranking that you look at, they finished 8th in the country, and I think that's pretty good. I know a lot of people would. Everybody wants to finish first, obviously, recruiting classes, but we never know where you're going to go. My whole perspective is this: if you finish anywhere from 1 to 15, then you're in pretty good shape. Plus, you're getting good quality players, and that's going to usually contribute right away. So I think Miami did a good job in that factor.
Antoine, I've always said that it would be great. I wouldn't want this job, but if somebody would want to take on these recruiting classes about 5 years down the road and re-rank them, come up with some kind of metric that would measure productivity, maybe yards and starts and a number of other stats, measure the productivity, and then re-rank the classes a little bit later. Because as you mentioned, if you're in that top 15 range, so what if you're 4th or you're 7th or you're 12th? You've got a lot of talent on that team, and you should be able to develop them and go from there. So that being said, is there anything that stands out about the class? Are there any particular players that you're excited to see or any positional need that you think they addressed? What really is the storyline, the narrative for you?
Well, for me, it was just really, you're looking at the defense because obviously they lost McIntosh and lost Chad Thomas, ended up leaving, and you also had Norton as well. So you look at that whole perspective as well. That was kind of a big loss, but I think with Miami in general that they have enough players that is going to come at like they end up having to give. They're doing exactly Mark-Rogers's doing exactly what he's supposed to do is. You're stacking recruiting class off top of recruiting classes, and he had a great class this year. He's trying to get a good class next year as well, and that's the foundation of a great class as well. And anytime you can have great classes on top of each other, you're kind of doing what Alabama and some of the other great colleges in Florida State with Jimbo Fisher was there have been doing for years. So I mean, I'm not necessarily. I don't know who's going to particularly stand out as far as that perspective is. I mean, you can look at star rankings and things of that nature. We don't necessarily know who's going to contribute right away. But what I do know is this, that I think Miami's in better shape than what they were under Al Golden or even Randy Shannon for that matter, because they're definitely getting the recruits. They're keeping players that in the state of Florida, in the South Florida, looking at Miami instead of looking at Florida State and some of those other programs as well.